Hello, guys. Good afternoon. Welcome to our live afternoon live stream trading. Okay, so this is the session where I'll be, making analysis and then showing you guys, um, or making analysis and then taking place together. All right. So let's just. I've made few analyses down already, but we are going to continue and make from others. So, guys, this is um, this is a this is a very good trade. Okay, I've made this analysis earlier, not quite long though, and this is my view on this. Okay, here's my view on Euro AUD. All right, so um, I was actually thinking of setting a sell limit around this area, but I just thought maybe since we are going to be here together for 1 hour, why not just wait on this and then see how the market will play out during our 1 hour session. Then if this doesn't get to this area before the end of our session, then we can place a sell limit. All right. But for now, let's just concentrate on other aspect of the analysis. I've given this to my premium members. I'm not going to give it to you guys. Sorry. I'm not going to give it out. If you want this, go and fund your account. All right. If you want me to give you um, the entry point, the take profit, and then the stop loss, go and fund your account. Honestly, I've given this to my premium members, Euro CAD. Okay. We took 3 trades yesterday and 2 went into straight profit. Honestly, 2 went into straight profit. Okay. If you want to get such signal, go and fund your account with at least $15. Okay, you can actually fund with $10, but the difference is if you fund $10 on this live stream, I'm gonna add you to my premium group for just 2 weeks. Okay, but uh if you're able to fund up to $15, then you'll be there for a month. So just do the math. 10 for 2 weeks, then 15 for a month. You see, why not just fund $15 and be there for a month instead of um, funding $10 now? I adding you to the premium group for just 2 weeks, and then in the next 2 weeks you need to fund another $10 to be valid to stay active in that group, right? So guys, and if you want to fund right now, if you want to join my premium group, if you're interested that you want to fund, go to the chat room. Okay, on the chat room, you see a banner at the top of the chat room, a banner where deposit with benefit is written on, right? So if you click on that banner, it will take you to where you can fund your account. So just fund up to $10 or $15, then come back to tell me I funded Mr. Leo. Then I'll add you into my premium group. All right. So guys, that is it. That is it. So let's make analysis, all right? Let's see what is going on in the forex market. Let's see what is going on in the forex market. Let's see what is sopping. All right. So let's start from the you know let's start from AUDCAD. All right. Guys, if you have any suggestions, please let me know in the chat room. Okay. So just tell me, Leo, let's analyze this market. All right, and then we'll analyze the market together. So, guys, as I've said, from our yesterday evening session, I said afternoon session is for analysis. Yeah, I think I say this every time, Seth. So our afternoon session is for analysis, and then the analysis is going to be based on my own strategy. Okay, so I'm not going to be using the evening strategy. That is the general strategy. Okay, as a forex trader, after learning the basics and everything you need to start trading, you need to create a strategy for yourself. You need to look for a strategy you are comfortable with, a strategy where whenever you see a setup, okay, whenever you get an entry, that is the strategy you always look out for. Okay, the requirements on the strategy, and when all the requirements meet, you just take or you place your trade. All right. So the strategy I love to use is the SMC. That's the smart money way of trading. Okay, it's very easy and it's transparent. Okay, you know what you are doing, and you know how to go about what should be done. So that is why I like making my analysis using the SMC strategy. So if you want to learn the SMC strategy, go and fund the account with at least $200. All right. So if you fund up to $200, then you get a one-on-one session with me where I will be making a detailed explanation on how the strategy works. All right, and other things you need to know. There are so many things you need to know if you want to become an ICT trader. There are so many things you need to know. So the trade revolves around so many other aspects. All right. So you see how I'm making my analysis. We call this the top-down analysis. Okay, you see, making it from the top, looking for what has been happening. Okay, so I got this liquidity, I got this liquidity, I got this change of character, and now the market came all the way here to close this gap. Okay, touch the gap, and then made a move to the downside. Now the market has come back into this area again. Though the gap we have here, the market, didn't take a deep dive inside it. So I'm still guessing. I'm guessing that this market might likely dive in here deep and then continue to come down. Okay, so it's just going to use all of these other area as um, an inducement area. Okay, we call it inducement. So inducement is when you think the market is actually going to, oh sorry, yes, it's gonna use all of this as a liquidity. Okay, not an inducement. So inducement is when you think the market is actually going to buy or sell from a particular zone, but it just keeps going down. All right. So in the liquidity is, most people will be here looking at this market, and then they will start, predicting that when the market gets into this box again, it's going to sell. Yeah. But what will happen is this the price will just move a little bit above the box, maybe touching here this, and then the market will just continue to go down, right, making them lose their money. Because if they are going to take entry from here, their stop loss is going to be around this area. Okay, so there's liquidity around this area. This is a liquidity zone. Okay, this is a liquidity zone. So a lot of people are anticipating for a sell trade here. All right. And as an ICT trader, we stay away from this kind of liquidity zone. All right, because this is the area where most people lose their money. All right, this is the area where most people would lose their money. So we don't want to lose money. Okay. AUDCHF. Let's see what is going on in the AUDCHF pair. Right? So the AUDCHF has been on downtrend. Okay, we don't need to go to the higher time frame. Sometimes when I see this kind of movement in the market, I don't bother myself going to the lower time frame to see what is happening. Okay, because even with this alone, at least I got this here. I got this retest. So that means the market made a move to the downside, right? I can actually use this data to predict what is going to happen here next, right? So this is the 1 hour time frame. I can just go to the 30-minute time frame. We have a liquidity around this area. So let's just delete everything here and make a fresh analysis, okay? Let's make fresh analysis. Okay. Okay. So we have a liquidity zone around this area. We have a liquidity zone. And then we have a change of character here. We have this change of character. So guys, remember what I said about change of character. Anytime we have a change of character, that means the market is giving a confirmation for a down movement. Okay, even though it's not going to go for long, but at least um, the meaning is the market is going to go down for some times. So right now, okay, we couldn't catch this because um, we want a market that will come back into that will go down below our change of character before we look for a retest, before we look for an entry. But what happened is this: we have this gap, we have this fair value gap around this area, and the market respected the gap. Okay, the market respected the gap very well. All right. So and now we have this other block. Okay, the other block that created the fair value gap, that touched the fair value gap at the top previously. So you see, we have this fair value gap, we have this other block, and the market also respected the other block, still coming down. So now we have another gap here. You see, this is how to make top-down analysis and get entries. This is how to make top-down analysis and get entries. Okay. Yes, we have a gap, and the market is respecting the gap right now. So you see how the market is respecting this gap. Yeah. This is the 15-minute time frame. Right now, what I can do is I can go to the 5 minute. All right. So we have this gap the market is respecting, and then it's also respecting. After respecting the gap, it's also respecting this other block. So we can actually put the box on the other block. All right. You see, it's respecting the other block. Then we have this gap. We have this gap here. Yes. And then the market is, going inside the gap. So this is going to respect the gap. Trust me. So this is what is going to happen. Okay. Okay. So we call this the top-down analysis. Okay. Catching the movement of the market from the get-go. Okay, from the initial stage where you should get the movement from. So I think this got tagged in. Yes, it got tagged in. Got tagged in. the market is currently trading to the downside. So let's just see what happens here. Okay, I didn't know it got tagged then. I was actually waiting for the market to go back up and then give us an entry. So let's just see if this will come back to tag in better, right? Okay, so now I see we also have a fair value gap on the 3 minute time frame, but this is the one we got on the 5 minute. So let's just use the 5 minute. All right, let's use the 5 minute. We are using the one we got from the 5 minute time frame. All right. All right. Yeah, beautiful question. What is the difference between order block and fair value gap? Okay, so I'm gonna explain this. Okay, but if you want to get a deep understanding of order blocks and fair value gap, you need to fund your account. Okay, you need to fund at least $200 so that you can get a one-on-one session with me. The money you are funding is not for me. Okay, you fund, the money will be in your account, and you even be opening trades with the money. Okay, so the difference between a fair value gap and an order block is an order block causes um, fair value gap. Okay, an order block causes fair value gap. So if we have a fair value gap in anywhere, then the order block, then there's another block that is causing it. So look at this here, this area. So if you're asking about order block and fair value gap, I'm guessing you know about smart money concept. Yeah. So we have this, you see, we have this gap. This is a fair value gap. Okay. We have this gap. So we have this gap, and look what has been happening when the market, sold back into the gap. What happened? The market bought, okay, got in for the second time, and what happened? The market bought to the upside. So whenever we have a fair value gap this way, then the last, if the trend is an uptrend, the last bearish candle is our order block, okay, or not just the last bearish candle, any candle that caused this fair value gap is our order block. Okay, so let me not say the last candle so that you not start looking for the last bearish candle in other trades. All right, so let's use this as our second example. Look at this. We have this. There was no fair value gap until this candle. All right, and then we have this gap. Okay, so which candle caused this gap? This is the candle that caused the gap. Yeah. So after this candle, you see a fair value gap was formed. So this candle is our order block, and this is our fair value gap. So I hope you understand. All right. And our market is getting close to um, our fair value gap. So let's see what would happen when the market gets into that fair value gap. Let's see if it's going to reverse to the downside or it's going to break it to the upside. AUDCHF, yeah? AUDCHF. So what we are looking for here is a deep dive into this fair value gap. Okay, so he just touched it, um, just little, and then the market started making a move to the downside. So we want to see a deep dive inside it. Okay. When I get a deep dive inside it, that is when I have the confidence. All right. Right now, the confidence is not there. In fact, the first time it tagged it, I didn't know it actually tagged it. Okay, I thought the market was actually going to come back inside here and then make a tag, but it actually tagged it. But if we are using a broker with a wide spread, this wouldn't have happened. All right. But the good thing about BtcDana is, if we should have taken this trade on the BtcDana trading app, we would have tagged in also. Okay, we would have tagged in because they have zero spread. All right. So let's just continue with our analysis, and then we'll come back to that later. Let's go back to our Euro CAD to see if the market is doing anything. Okay, so there's no, you know, possible early entry for now. Then we have AUDJPY. We have AUDJPY on the 1 hour time frame. So let's go to the 2 hours time frame. Let's go to the 4 hours. Let's see what the 4 hour is saying. Right. So the market had previously been on the, okay, on uptrend. Okay, so it was previously an uptrend, and something happened here. Okay, something happened here. See, we have this other block. Yes, we have that other block, and I think the market actually went there to retest the other block. Okay, so it didn't get to that point. So it respected the fair value gap. So it respected the fair value gap. And after touching this fair value gap, what happened? It has, you see, this is the 4 hour time frame. We have liquidity. That's liquidity. We have change of character. Okay. And then now the market is heading to the upside to make a retest. Okay. So this fair value gap was filled. You see, it was filled. It was filled with this candle, and then the market just starts coming to the downside. So we have this next fair value gap here. We have this fair value gap. All right. So you see, we have a fair value gap here, and the market is currently respecting this fair value gap. Okay. So guys, I think we can actually place this trade, but this is the 4 hour time frame. So we can place this trade, but it's going to be a long time trade. Okay. And then um, the stop loss will be very, very far because it's on the 4 hour. So let's go to the lower time frame to see if we can actually get a proper entry. All right. Okay. So you say, let's just wait for this. I want this to come into this fair value gap. Okay, so it's already inside the fair value gap already, the 50% of this fair value gap. So what I want to see is, let's see if, okay, so we have 50% fair value gap already. You see, we have a fair value gap here. Okay, we have a fair value gap here, and the market is currently reacting from the fair value gap. So let's go to one lower time frame. Yes. So we can actually stay on this market here and see what is going to happen next. Um, for us to know if we are going to be buying or selling. All right. So this is a good trade actually. Let's go to the more lower time frame. Let's go to. So all of these areas have been filled up. The only area that is not yet filled is this and this. All right. So I think this is a good trade. I think this is a good trade. Yes. So let's get a proper entry, and then we can take this trade. All right. So 5 minutes candlestick close. Then we place a sell trade here. AUDJPY. Guys, go and get your account ready. Okay. Go get your account ready. Search for AUDJPY. After the close of this candle, we are going to sell. After the close of this current candle, we are going to sell. After the close of this current candle, we are going to sell. Just few minutes to the end, to the close of the candle on 5 minute time frame. So we are going to be scalping this, all right? AUDJPY, guys, get your account ready in few seconds. We are going to sell. In 17 seconds, we are going to sell. AUDJPY. 3, 2, 1. Guys, sell AUDJPY. AUDJPY, sell. Okay. AUDJPY. I'm selling AUDJPY. Yes. I'm selling AUDJPY. Oh, it was a sharp entry. Okay. So let's just set our take profit and stop loss. All right. So for take profit, enter this number. Okay. Take profit 95.081. Take profit 95.081, and then take profit 95.573. All right. 95.573. That is for stop loss. All right. So let's just leave the trade to run. All right. Let's leave the trade to run and see what happens later. Okay. So SL is 95.573. 95.573. 95.573. That's the SL. Okay, stop loss. And then the take profit is 95 point. Oh, sorry. The take profit has changed. Okay, 95.081. That's the take profit. 95.081. And the stop loss is 95.573. All right. Okay, so let's just leave that to run. All right. Let's leave it to run. Let's look for other entry setups. All right. Okay. So this has been making a move to the downside. And this is the 15-minute time frame. So let's see what um, let's see what AUDCAD wants to play at. Yeah, we have break of structure here. All right. So let's go to the 5-minute time frame. Wow. Okay. So the market is currently on, our gap here. So let's see if we can get another entry. Let's see if we can get another entry. Yeah. Let's see if we can get another entry. Okay. So if the market doesn't go down from here, then it's probably going to look for another. Okay. Sorry. Let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. Yeah. Earlier I said the market is going to use this. Oh, sorry. Let's delete this. So I said the market is going to maybe get back here So this is the next area where there could be a sell opportunity. Right? This is the area where there could be another opportunity for a sell. But if the market breaks out of this area, then it's going to come in here. Okay, it's going to come into this fair value gap and then go down thereafter. All right. So we have the change of character, and the market is respecting all other area of other block and the fair value gap. So let's just wait for this market. Let's see what happens here. Let's go to the lower time frame. Let's go to the 15. Yes. So if it goes above here, then the market is coming to this area. Okay. So the market can either do this, go down from here. Sorry. The market can either do this or do this. Right? So these are the two scenarios that could play out. All right. So now you see the market is currently rejecting the area. It's currently rejecting the zone. So let's stay with it on the 15-minute time frame. Okay. So let's make another analysis. So AUDCHF, you see, AUDCHF is going back into here. And the reason why it's going back in is because sometimes the market will want to touch a 50%, okay? So what I mean by 50%, when we have maybe like a fair value gap or an order block, the market will come want to. Now I have marked out the order block here, and this is the 50%. This line in the middle is the 50%. So the market might likely come back into this line to touch this 50% and then sell, sell to the downside. Even though it doesn't touch the 50%, but at least it will come down to that area. So look at this example here. This is where the market reverts from, and this is our fair value gap. Okay, this is our order block. And what happened? You see, the market touched the 50% here. Here also, the market haven't touched the 50%. It just tapped on it and then went down. Okay, to this level. So now it's going back up. Maybe it wants to touch the 50% to continue to sell to the downside. All right. Okay. So our trade is still running. It's not on profit yet. So we are getting a drawdown to the upside, getting a drawdown. So a drawdown means we are currently losing, okay? But we are not losing hope because with our analysis, the market is showing, it's telling us that it's going to go down to at least some point, right? You see? Right? Okay. So this is the next trade I want to give to you guys. All right. So let's just make other analysis. Okay. Let's go to the lower time frame. All right. So let's see if we are going to get a close of gap. All right. So here we have liquidity, change of character, and I want the market to come back to trigger from here. Then I'll target this area. All right. Okay. A movement back into this gap is what we are currently waiting for. Okay. So a movement back into that gap is what we are currently waiting for, right? So he's still approaching it. So I want us to set the sell limit here. The market is not going there anytime soon, all right? We could have said if the market is around this area, but most of the times, this kind of market will just, move from where you expect it, move away from where you are actually expecting it to move from, okay? So this is where I'm expecting, sorry, this is where I'm expecting the market to get to before coming down. But right now, the market is just reacting to this area, to this zone here, okay? And that we have a gap around this area that the market can actually come to before going down. Okay, so this market is still playing around. Hasn't triggered our entry yet. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't seem like he wants to, but I'm quite sure that this market is going to come back to this area because we have this fair value gap, we have another gap here. So most time the market will come back to the highest gap. Okay, so entering from here is just like, taking a much. Okay, so the market is actually, is heading towards um, the gap. So here is like an early entry. Okay, this is where our entry is supposed to be. Okay. Wow. I had given this trade out earlier, but if you didn't get it on the free group, you can still enter this trade. Okay, Euro JPY. Euro JPY is selling. Okay, Euro JPY sell. Euro JPY sell now, and then I'll give you the take profit and the stop loss. All right, sell now. Let me give you the take profit and the stop loss. Euro JPY. This is it. Euro JPY. So the take profit is 156.739. That's the take profit. Okay, 156. I hope you guys can see this. 156, or let me just write it out boldly. Okay, so instead of just calling all the time. So the take profit is EP 156, and stop loss yes. So this is a lot better. If you want to take this trade, this is the stop loss and the take profit. Okay. If you want to take this trade, if you want to take this trade right now, this is the take profit and this is the stop loss. So I'm giving you guys just a minute to enter this into your position, because I'm going to end the live session in just a minute. All right. So guys, remember we have another session coming up in the evening, our evening session. All right. Around 7 p.m. in the evening. So guys, please make sure you don't miss that session, because today, if you are new here and you're just joining us for the first time, make sure you don't miss the session. That is the session where I'll be teaching the newbies how you can, okay. So we are selling Euro JPY, okay. This is the take profit and this is the stop loss, all right. Euro JPY, we are selling. Take profit and stop loss. So guys, remember we have another class, as I've said, coming up around 7 p.m. this evening, okay? And today, if you're just joining us for the first time, or you are a newbie that wants to learn how to trade the forex market profitably, please make sure you attend that session. It's very important, okay? Because that is where I'll be giving a detailed explanation of how you can actually start trading, how you can start doing all of these analysis yourself, okay? And fortunately, I will be starting all the whole process from the beginning today. Okay, I'll be explaining, what forex is, basically introduction to forex trading, how you can actually become a forex trader, all the things you need to know before you can actually start your forex trading journey. All right. So, guys, I'll be ending this session here. I'll see you again. I will see you guys again in the evening. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.